Now in the next question, an artificial satellite is revolving at a height of 500 kilometers above the surface of the Earth. When we say above the surface of the Earth, 500 is to be added to 6400 kilometers, and it is moving in a circular orbit, completing one revolution in 98 minutes. So 98 minutes will be multiplied by 60, and that will be converted to seconds. Now we have to calculate the mass of the Earth given as g and the radius of Earth. Now what we find is the gravitational force of attraction exerted by Earth on the satellite, that will be taken as gmm over r square is equal to mv naught square over re plus h. When we say gmm, it means one of the m will be the capital M, that is me, other is the small m. RE stands for radius of Earth and H is the height at which the satellite is revolving. So equation number 1 is considered, and in this equation we find RE plus H can cancel from both sides and only RE plus H will be there in the left hand side equation. Now M is the mass of the satellite, RE plus H is the distance of satellite from the center of Earth, V naught is the orbital velocity of satellite. If the period of revolution of satellite be t, then time period is given as 2 pi r over v. Here r is taken as re plus h and v is taken as v naught, that is the orbital velocity, and its value is approximately 8 kilometers per second. Radius of Earth is known to us, that is 6400 kilometers. H is the height at which satellite is based. So now we substitute all these values in equation number 1 and we can determine the mass of the Earth, and mass of the Earth will be calculated by formula 4 pi square into Re plus H whole cube divided by gt square, where t is the time period and g is the gravitational constant. Now here the orbital radius is known. All these numbers are known. We have simply to compute in the equation of mass of Earth, and by calculation the mass of Earth will come to be 5.54 into 10 to the power 24 kilograms. Now in the another exercise, the period of revolution of an artificial satellite. When we use the term period of revolution, we are trying to understand that how much time is taken by the satellite to complete one revolution. So let us again review. If the period of revolution of an artificial satellite is just above the Earth is t, and density of Earth, that is rho, and radius is r, then prove that sigma t square is universal constant, that is it is equal to numerically g. Also calculate the value of this constant, that is g must be equal to this much. If the period of revolution of satellite above the Earth is t, then t square is r to the power 3 and r will be re plus h whole cube. So t square is equated with 4 pi square re plus h whole cube divided by gme. This is the modified formula by using Kepler's law, where h is the height of the satellite from the Earth's surface, me is the 4 pi square into re plus h whole cube divided by gt square. The satellite is revolving just above the Earth, hence it is negligible compared to r. So me will be 4 pi r square re cube over gt. So if height is very small, then we neglect it and we simply put the value of re. Me will be estimated as 4 by 3 pi r cube, and r cube means it is re cube into rho. Rho means density, and density is mass by volume, and volume can be replaced by 4 over 3 pi r cube. So all these parameters are known. Therefore, we will equate the two numbers. 4 by 3 pi re cube rho is equal to the right hand side number, and from this we will come to know that rho t square will be equal to 3 pi over g, which is universal constant. To determine its value, we will take sigma t square or rho t square equal to 3 pi over g. Then we put up the values of g, pi and rho, and we can get t square. Or we can put the value of t square to get the value of rho. So all these values are put and we will get the value of sigma t square, that is rho into t square, and that is found to be 1.41 into 10 to the power 11 kilograms per meter cube second square. Now in another example, an artificial satellite of mass 200 kilograms revolves around the Earth in an orbit of average radius given 6670 kilometer. So when satellite is moving around the Earth, we will come to know that the formula will be Gmm over r square will be equal to 2 pi r over v, that is 2 time period. Calculate the orbital energy. The orbital energy is the total energy, that is the potential energy plus the kinetic energy, the gravitational potential energy and the total energy in the orbit. So mass of the Earth we have taken as 6 multiplied 10 to the power 24, and gravitational constant is given to us. Now in order to have the solution, the kinetic energy of satellite whose mass is m revolving in an orbit of radius r around the Earth with mass me is, so we'll get this value gmem over 2r, and then we put the value of g, then me, then m, then r, and the net result will become minus 6.0 into 10 to the power 9 joules. The gravitational potential energy is given by function, that is g multiply the product of two masses divided by distance. So it is u is equal to minus g mm over r, where one of the m is the mass of the Earth. So it should be g mem over r, and that is equal to 12 into 10 to the power 9 joules. The total energy will become kinetic plus potential. So we have added the two energies, and the net result will become minus 6 into 10 to the power 9 joules. Now in another example, with what velocity must a body be thrown upwards from the surface of Earth so that it reaches a height of 10 times the radius of Earth? Earth's mass is 6 times 10 to the power 24 kilogram. Radius of Earth is Re, that is the value of Re, 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 meters, and G is given to us. So now how to make a solution? So let m is the mass of the body. So body has mass m. The gravitational potential energy is calculated by G into product of masses divided by the distance between the two masses. So we have written U is equal to minus G mem over Re. The potential energy at height 10r is given by, that is formula U dash is G mem over Re plus 10 Re. So increase in gravitational potential energy will be given by U dash minus U. We will put up both the values and the calculated value will become 10 over 11 G mem over Re. This increase will be obtained from the initial kinetic energy given to the body. Hence, if the body be thrown with velocity v, then half mv square is equal to 10 gmem over 11 Re, or velocity is calculated by 20 gme over 11 radius of Earth. Now, by substituting the values in the equation of velocity, we'll find that after all multiplication and division and taking the square roots of the given numbers, it will become 1.07 into 10 to the power 4 meters per second. Now we come towards the rocket launching. That is, rocket is launched vertically from the surface of Earth with an initial velocity of 10 meters per second square. So here the velocity of projection is given. How far above the surface of the Earth would it go? Mass of the Earth is given, and that of radius is also given, and acceleration due to gravity is also given. So by putting all these values, we will find that U dash minus U can be calculated, and it is found to be G ME MH. Wherever we write small m, the mass of the body, and that is divided by r into re plus h. So we have supposed the rocket mass m, it goes to height h above the Earth's surface, and solving like the earlier example, we will find that the change in energy will be gme mh over re into r plus h. This increase will be obtained from the initial kinetic energy given to the rocket. If the rocket be launched with a velocity v, then half mv square is equal to g me mh over re into re plus h. Capital G gravitational constant, m is the mass of Earth, m is the mass to be projected, and h is the height, and re into re plus h, the whole number will become half mv square. Now, we can say R into R plus H into V square is 2GMEH. And H can be calculated from this equation as shown. It will become R square, RE square, V square divided by 2GME minus RE into V square. Given RE, radius of Earth is known to us, velocity given 10 to the power 4 meter per second, and ME is given as, that is mass of the Earth, 10 to the power 24 kilograms, and gravitational constant is 6.6 and 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. Now height is calculated by taking all these equations, and after all calculations, we'll come to know that height is 2.56 into 10 to the power 7 meters, and this can be written as 2.56 into 10 to the power 4 kilometers.